Well, hello. Let's get this Ronald McDonald mop out of the way. New hair, new nails. She feels like a new woman.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you, baby.
So I got some goodies from Sephora and I thought, let's try them out. Okay, so I went in to pick up the new Huda Beauty Love Heap palette, and I saw it in person, swatched it, and I was not excited about it. It was a little more warm, which is fine. It's just, that's not what I'm into right at the moment. I'm just into color right now. I'm trying to hold on to those last days of summer and while simultaneously praying for fall. So yeah, I decided against that one. And then I saw a brand I normally am not excited about at all, and that's VOSS. They have a new palette, and I will put it in right here, and it's so cute in person. And I don't know, it just sucked me in. However, I knew that one side, well, and the other side too, is probably stuff I already have. But I loved the black and the white in the center. I swatched them and they were really pretty. So they had a mini of it. So I picked up the Butterfly Kisses. It's the first Violet Voss palette I've ever bought myself. I've had them in the past. Their Holy Grail palette, just several of the other ones. And I actually think I have some still in my collection. But so here was the mini color story right here. Try not to blind you guys. And I'm going to, I've already done my brows and put on my eye base, and I'm going to zoom you in. We're going to do a quick little look, and I will swatch these for you. Okay, please disregard the third eye. So we have Focus. So we have Kiss Me, which is kind of my skin tone. We have Butterflies. We have Joy. That was pitiful. And we have Delicate. So we have Beauty. We have Purple Emperor. It's a pretty little like duochrome. We have Blue Moon. And we have Wild. Now for the tiny pans in the center, we have Transform, which is a really pretty duochrome. And then we just have a black, which is Night Flyer. It's a very good black, seems like. So let's do a little look. And I'm going to try something a little different. If we crash and burn, we'll try to save it. I'm going to take Blue Moon and sketch out a shape. So we went to the mall, and I'm going to try to be more cognizant of staying in the frame. A lot of times when I'm doing this, I get out and I know it drives me nuts when I'm editing, so I know it drives you guys nuts when you're trying to watch it. But yeah, it was Mr. Carl's birthday. He turned 41. He is almost 5 years younger than me. Next month, we will be married 15 years, but took him to the mall to try to get him to buy something for himself. We finally found something at Box Lunch. If you guys have never been in that store or on that website, it's so cool. But of course I had to go in Sephora. My roommate, meaning my son, he went to the Lego store. That's his jam. So he got some Legos. And of course Mama went to Sephora. I also did find a pair of pants at Forever 21 that I'm obsessed with. They're like palazzo pants, and they're like linen, so they're like the perfect Florida pants. I'm gonna take a little pencil brush and just buff that out on the edges. So yeah, there were a few new releases at Sephora I wanted to check out, but no eyeshadows that really drew me in. Like I said, the Huda one was the one I intended on picking up, but I just didn't love it when I saw it in person. Like when I saw the jaguar, I wasn't even going to get the jaguar, and then I saw it in person. I was in love. I'm going to take this angle brush. But also while we were there, guess what is open already, y'all? Spirit Halloween. I was so excited. They have some really, really cool stuff. If we were in our own home, I would have bought so much stuff. They had the coolest Beetlejuice stuff this year and Nightmare Before Christmas stuff that was just like really unique. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to take a little bit of this Kiss Kiss, which is a beigey color. I'll probably intensify that a little more. But now I'm going to go into this black Night Flyer. Pat out my creasy lids. This is kind of going to be a bold look, so just hang with me until we get there. So I'm okay with this formula. It is more on the dry side, which is weird because they feel more creamy in the pan, but I don't mind it. They're not like blending away or anything. Maybe that means it'll last. That is very black though. Or I would not say this is the most beginner friendly eyeshadow. It's just a little hard to move. But that could be because my base is a little more, not wet, but you know what I mean. I don't want to say the M word. Moist. So I'm trying to kind of fade that into the blue. I probably should have done dark to light, but we're here now. So are you guys ready for fall? Or are you also still like hanging on to summer? I wanted to go to the beach this weekend. I didn't get to. It was my brother's birthday also, so we had that yesterday. My dad smoked a turkey. He's like the greatest turkey smoker ever. And we had basically Thanksgiving dinner. We did. We had turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce, and yeah, we did Thanksgiving in August. And it was awesome. Why do we wait? Why only once a year? Why only twice a year, like Christmas and Thanksgiving? No. Can we advocate for more turkey more often? I'm just going back in with different brushes and working on the blend. It's pretty good. But speaking of Halloween, I cannot wait to get into all the fun Halloween looks, the special effects stuff that I do every year. Last year it was kind of lame. I only did a couple, but it was a weird year. But this year I'm going ham if my work schedule allows. All right. So I do have some fallout. I'm just trying to dab it because I have my skincare on. I don't want to have to reapply it. So what I'm going to do is take some NYX glitter primer. And I just want to like tap it and do kind of a halo eye. So I'm just taking an old Coastal Scents brush and tappy tappy. And I do want to put this color all over because I've got to brighten this up. It's a very bold daytime look, and it is daytime, it is morning, it's about 6:30. Right, so going into that Transform shade, the white. Let's try this. I'm hoping. Oh yeah. Oh, that's doing exactly what I hoped it would do. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Who is weed eating at 6:30 in the morning? Isn't that gorgeous? So a lot of times if you will take your with shimmers, if you'll take your finger and kind of press, you actually like crush those pigments and it makes them look a little more foiled. I love that. I'm just trying to think of ideas for this channel. And I thought about, for those that don't know, my husband and I were professional musicians most of our life. And I thought about maybe doing like a live where you guys request songs. I know it's not makeup content. I don't know if you'd enjoy that or not. Okay, I love it. I'm just gonna reinforce the black, blend it in a little, and I will be adding some other color to the lower lash, but for right now, that is so pretty. Transform is a perfect word for that shade because it really does. All right, y'all. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye and probably do my eyeliner because I don't have a new eyeliner, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Put a little eyeliner on, and now let's move on to the next thing. And you know, a couple of these are not new, but I finally decided to try the DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Skin. Now, I have heard mixed things about this, so I'm a little nervous, but we can return it if it doesn't work, even though I hate doing that. So here we have it. I got this shade 4N, and I got a little bit of a lighter shade because I know it's going to be winter soon. I don't really self-tan in the winter, but I do love this component. It's squeezy and you can actually refill it. And again, I know this is not new, but I did want to try it finally. So twisty top, squeezy. Now, one thing I did here, and I heard DANESSA talk about it, you do not need much. So I want to use a brush. I think I'm going to use a brush because that's what she uses. So I'm going to start with just that much. And let's see. Pretty good shade match. And let's start down here. I did see that you kind of need to work in sections, so okay, yes, a little goes a very long way. That looks beautiful. Wow, still going with it. Well, that covered half my face. I used just a little bit. Let's do this side. Wow, I can't believe how far it goes. That's crazy. And stipple. Press it in. I didn't really do any color correcting because I wanted to see how well this and then the next thing I got works. I did not put that much on my hand. I can't believe how, I think that's too much. Okay, so it is highly pigmented, which I had heard. But yeah, you do not need a lot at all. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit up under my eyes just to see. So that is awesome that you get that much coverage with such little product. And I love the way it looks. Doesn't feel heavy. My scars are really bad this week. Okay, so y'all saw how little I put on my hand and I still have product left. Wow, that looks so pretty. So thin. Okay, we'll see how that wears, and I really, really like it. So the next thing I picked up was the new Sephora Skin Ever concealer, and I got the shade 04N. I guess that's my shade in both. And just as an FYI, today I used my sunscreen, of course, but my Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum, my CosRx Snail Mucin, my L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. I think what I'm going to do now is just give myself a squirt of setting spray. God, there's always a dog hair on me. It says full coverage, multi-use, natural finish, long wear, anti-pollution. What the hell does that mean? Okay, so it's got a big old doe foot, like, I think that's a good match. It's not like super creamy, but it feels pretty thin. I'm gonna blend out with my brush and then I'll use my sponge. Okay, well, it covered the third eye, so that's good. It blends out really nicely. I use concealer on my nose mainly because foundation never wants to stick to it. So I didn't need this much. A little goes a long way. So it's pretty. It doesn't look dry yet. Okay. So far so good. I think I want just a little more right in here. Nasolabial fold. Nasolabial fold. And this will be the test to see if it creases in my smile lines. I do get a bit of rosacea right in here, so. Okay, I'm gonna sit here just for a few minutes and see if it creases terribly or what. So the next thing I picked up is probably not that interesting to you, but I've never tried the HUDA powder and I wanted to give it a go because I hear people say how blurring it is, and I don't know why. I've never used it, but I don't know. Her aesthetic is not, I don't know, it's just not something I'm into that much, but I hear such great things about this. So I picked up a mini of the Huda Beauty Baby Bake Loose Powder, Loose Baking and Setting Powder, and I got the shade Pound Cake. Well, this is adorable. That flips up, and then you open it like that. That is so cute. It's a little puff. So I don't think this comes off, but let's see how much you get. Well, I can't find a puff, so I'm going to use my sponge, but actually, oh, here's one. I found my wing glass one. Okay. Before I do that, let's go into the next thing first. So I have not purchased anything from KAJA in forever, and I saw this. It's their Play Bento Blendable Sculpting Trio. I got the shade 01 Butter Up. So what we have is a cream contour bronzer, and then we have a beautiful highlight and a blush. Isn't this cute? You have your little mirror. So I'm going to do a little cream bronzer before I powder. So I'm just gonna dip in. I'm hoping this is not too orange. It didn't look orange when I swatched it in Sephora, so it's orange. Okay, well, blend it out. It's not bad, but it is definitely a bronzer shade, not a contour shade, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't love that undertone, but I don't hate it either. It's pigmented. Try it with a sponge. I mean, it blends out like a dream. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So the foundation is settling. So I definitely am gonna have to set that, which is fine. It's looking like patchy right there. That's not patchy, that is age spots. So, okay, well, I don't hate it. I mean, it actually would be a pretty cream blush because it's just a little too, like, it's not orange, it's like pinky. All right, let's check out the under eyes. Okay, so it did crease a little bit, but that's not terrible. So let's set with the Huda. I'm just gonna tap some out, set my smile lines. It's pleasant, the scent. Well, that is very blurring. Wipe my lips off. My lips are still so dry, y'all. I don't know what's happening, but it's one of the reasons I purchased the next product. Okay, that powder is very, very blurring. I like it. I was worried that something I do like about this, it's not turning color. It's not changing the color of my concealer. All right, I'm happy with that. Let me grab a bronzer and then we'll try the bronzer or the blush and highlight in here. Okay, let's do the highlighter. So we have the bronzer, the highlighter, and then the blush. Yeah, it's very pinky. All right, I think I'm gonna do the highlighter first and then put my blush over it. That's pretty. It's subtle, but it's very pretty. I think that's a good daytime highlighter. Doesn't enhance texture at all. That's pretty. I like that. It's not blinding, but some days blinding isn't what we want, and other days it is. But yeah, that's beautiful. All right, blushy time. I'm surprised. I didn't expect it to be as pigmented as it is, but that's pretty. And I do like it on the apples of my cheek sometimes. That's a very, very pretty color. Cute. Okay, so let's finish up the eyes and then we'll go to lips. I feel like this is almost the same color as the blush. So I'm gonna take that on my lower lash line, I think. And actually, I think I want more of a pop, so I'm going in with this wild shade. Kind of right in the center. And going in with this like purple emperor over that for a little bit of shine right in the center. Cute. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Beauty, this shimmer right here. In the inner corner. And pull that up a little bit. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Transform and go right in between here. And then just for continuity's sake, just a little bit of black and just right on the lash line. I'd kind of do like a little double wing right there. So like that. I think it kind of just ties it together. Okay, let's put something on the waterline. I want something bright. So this is a Shop Miss A pencil just to brighten it up a little bit more. And this is the shade Cool Days. I like that. All right, I'm gonna throw on some lashes and some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so I threw on a little lip liner. This is the Sephora collection lip liner to go in Vintage Pink. I don't know if it will match, but we're about to find out. So the last thing I picked up is one of the new Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums. And because my lips have been so dry lately, I thought this would be awesome. I've heard these are very moisturizing. I picked up the shade Bare Glow, and I've heard these are good. It's like a, I'm not going to say dupe because it's not like it has to be different than, or it has to be cheaper, but I love the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. Here's the thing. It broke. And so now I've got all this product in there. Can't use it. I have to dig it out and put it in a pot. But this I've heard was similar price. Actually, I think it's a little bit cheaper. But that's the shade Bare Glow. So we're gonna wet some of this on, and my dog is just getting into all kind of shenanigans. And actually that lip liner is a perfect color. Yeah, this feels exactly the same. Oh, it's so shiny. That feels amazing. Oh, I love that. A little bit tingly, just like if you've tried the Maracuja, this feels great. All right, I'm gonna zoom out and we'll discuss. All right, my loves. So, recap. The Violet VOSS palette, adorable. I'm so glad I picked this up. This was so cute, so fun, and easy to work with. Really shocked by that beautiful transform shade. It really does like transform. That was really beautiful. I love the look. Let me give you a close-up. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Next, the DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Skin. I love the way my skin looks right now. I hope this wears well because I love DANESSA. She's probably my favorite makeup artist. But of course, I'm going to tell you if it's not good. So I will check in with this at the end of the day, as well as checking in with the new Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. Not having any creasing so far. It's not looking dusty or crusty, which is always a good thing. What else do we got here? The Huda powder. I know it's not new. I know it's kind of, I'm behind the trend, but I really like this so far. We'll see if it keeps my T-zone, you know, in check. It's very smoothing. I feel like it, I don't know how to say it. It seems to help with some texture, if that makes sense. Almost like it fills in pores and stuff. So excited to keep trying that. The KAJA stack. I'm a little bummed that the bronzer was not my shade. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, it's a little too warm for me. And I didn't think it would be warm. Looking at it, it doesn't look too warm. But it will be a beautiful blush. So I'm not mad about that. The highlighter is very pretty. Just like a lit from within glow. The blush surprised me. A lot more pigmented than it looked in the pan. So not like thrilled, but I mean, we'll see. I'll keep using this. And then finally, I am super stoked to have this. It feels so good. My lips feel so much better. If you're struggling and you want some color, but your lips are dry and it just in need of some moisture or a little bit of plumping, and it's not like plumping as in like stinging or anything like that. It just feels cool, like juicy. So now I want to get all these. And I'm glad I have an alternative for the Tarte because I loved that. But I went on Sephora's website and everyone says the component breaks. And that sucks because that thing's like $26. So that's a lot of money wasted. I'll pay $1 more for a component that doesn't break. Also, how cute is my phone case? Found it on Amazon. All right, y'all. That is going to be it for today. Let me know if you see anything you'd like to try. Let me know what you're excited about, new releases. Let me know anything you'd like to see me review. let me know. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. It would mean the world to me. We're approaching 1,000. I'm so excited. We're over that 800 hump now. So I thank you all. I thank you new people who have subscribed. It's awesome to have you here. Our family, we just have the best little family here. So let's chat in the comments. I always love hearing from y'all. Even just let me know what you're up to. All right, I gotta go to work at my kitchen table, but nevertheless, I gotta go work. All right. I love you all. Thank you for being with me. Let me know how you like the hair. It's very red. I meant to show you my nails. I made you a little tutorial on nails one of these days, but I'm gonna go now. All right. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Bye.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our clouds when people change, but not us.